Hey guys, today we'll be covering a 2010 romance film called First Love. Chon is a middle-aged photographer currently working to teach students in a high school. His attractive persona makes him everyone's favorite. All the girls are smitten with him, so they are disheartened when it turns out he already has a baby. He takes care of the child even when working. The background narrative says that everyone has a person in their lives who makes their heart tingle. The person who, even when far away, will remain in your heart. In the narrator's life, that person is Chon. The narrator is Nam, who used to go to the same school as Chon. Cut to 9 years earlier, Nam is in 8th grade, a typically unattractive girl with short hair, braces, and glasses. She is not that good in studies or in extracurricular activities. At the same time, Chon is in 10th grade, a handsome and popular guy who every girl loves, including Nam. She has been in love with him for a long time, but has never confessed, believing that he is way out of her league. Although knowing that he will never like her back, Nam is always watching him from the sidelines. She has a group of 3 friends who call themselves the Cheer Gang. The girls know how much Nam fancies Chon and are always trying to help her impress him. Nam's mother owns a bed and breakfast, while her father works as a chef's assistant in the States. Her sister frequently reminds her of her ugly features, much to Nam's annoyance. Her mother, however, is kind and claims that face has nothing to do with being a likable person. The following day at school, the cheer group is hanging out by the sports field, playing a matchmaking game, except for Nam, who is too busy staring at Chon. She can only imagine being his girlfriend. In class, we are introduced to their English teacher, Miss In. She is a funny but strict woman who is secretly competing with Miss Aorn because they both have a crush on the sports teacher. Miss In tells Nam that she got the highest score in English, but failed every other subject. Nam focuses on English more than the other subjects in hopes of someday going to the States to meet her father. At home that day, Nam's uncle arrives from the States with gifts for everyone. The sisters are informed that if one of them ranks first in the school that year, they will be called to the States to live with him. Excited about the opportunity, the girls start studying harder than ever. The following day, the cheer group is in front of the stall buying cold drinks. A pair of guys cut in line and push the girls away. When they get into an altercation, Chon comes to help the girls and buys them the drink. Nam only falls deeper for him because of the gesture, but the other guys are furious. After school, they gang up on Chon and beat him up. The girls get a hint of this and rush to see the fight, but before they arrive, it has already ended. Nam gets even more worried for Chon when she finds a shirt button on the ground with blood on it. When Nam and Chon meet the next day, she gives him a box of bandages and apologizes because she caused the fight. Chon calls her by her name and assures her that it wasn't her fault. Nam, who never thought he noticed her, is overjoyed to find out that he knows her name. One day, the cheer group gets their hands on a book called The 9 Recipes of Love, which can supposedly win the affection of your crush if followed closely. Nam follows the third suggestion and gifts Chon a box of chocolates by putting it on his bike for him to find. But when Chon gets it, the chocolates have already melted. As the next resort, they try to make Chon give Nam a lift home. But before they can execute their plan, a girl pretends to sprain her ankle and asks him for help. The next day is the start of summer break. The cheer group uses every beauty hack they know on Nam to make her prettier, but it only turns her yellowish. They go to Chon's father's shop hoping to mesmerize him, but instead, he asks Nam if she has jaundice. When the school reopens, students start enrolling in different clubs. While the cheer group wants to be in the dance club, the popular girls and Miss Aorn do not allow them. So, Miss In takes them into the drama club to teach Aorn a lesson. Since Nam is the best in English, she is given the role of Snow White in the play Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. On the day of the final rehearsals, the girls do their makeup horribly. Then, we are introduced to a kind 10th grader, Pim. She's appointed to do the girls' makeup for the play. Pim does her best and makes Nam beautiful for her role. While everyone praises her beauty, Chon claims that she looks the same as she did before. During the rehearsals, Nam is startled by the prince who tries to kiss her. She's about to fall off the stage, but Chon grabs her hand and saves her just in time. The next day is the day of the performance. While a crowd gathers to watch the dance performance, no one comes to watch the play. Later, Nam finds an apple with a cute letter addressed to her. She thinks it is from Chon, but her friends assume the guy who played the prince is the one behind it. Although the drama was a failure, the school's TV plays it repeatedly in the cafeteria for the next day. Many guys see Nam in her beautiful dress, and her popularity rises overnight. That day, a new student named Top joins the school. He is Chon's childhood best friend who had to transfer in the middle of the year. He also sees Nam's performance on TV and is instantly smitten by her. Chon notices his best friend's infatuation with Nam and seems to be sad, but he plays it off. Because of his friendly nature, Top also becomes very popular among the school girls. One day, 2 girls ask to take a picture with him and get into a fistfight on who gets to be closer. They were drum majors from the regional sports parade that is about to be held in 2 weeks. Since they can no longer be in the band, Miss In asks Nam to replace them. After weeks of practice, Nam does great in the parade and attracts everyone's attention. By now, her hair has grown longer. She has changed from glasses to contact lenses and removed braces. At the same time, Chon manages to get on the school's soccer team after making a penalty shot. He impresses the coach and his father, who wants to support his football career. On Valentine's Day, Nam gets several gifts from many boys but eagerly awaits for Chon to do the same. He does arrive with flowers for her but claims that they are from Top. Nam is heartbroken by the gesture, having never thought of Top as more than a friend. At home, she finds a note inside her bag asking her to come to the third floor during lunch break. The next day, she does as told and finds Chon on the floor. As they talk, Top arrives and reveals that the note was from him. He asks Nam to be his girlfriend in front of Chon. Nam is so shocked that she can hardly speak, but Top takes her silence as a yes and assumes that they are dating. Nam doesn't correct him, believing that if she breaks Top's heart, Chon will hate her. Starting the next day, Top brings Nam on several dates alongside Chon. She only agrees to go spend more time with her crush, but Top doesn't get the hint. During the entire summer break, they visit several places. Nam eventually forgets to spend time with her best friend on her birthday. The cheer group is sad that she has stopped talking to them after befriending Top. The same day, Top, Chon, and Nam go camping. When Top isn't around, Chon and Nam talk about themselves, their lives, and their plans for the future. At night, the guys reveal that once in 5th grade they fell in love with the same girl and got into a huge argument. Ever since then, they made a pact to never pursue the same girl because their friendship is greater. With the revelation, Nam loses all hope of Chon ever liking her back. Later, when everyone is dancing, Top kisses Nam on the cheeks, taking her by surprise. Before walking off to her home, she tells him to never approach her again because he crossed a line and she never even agreed to be his girlfriend. Top is heartbroken after the incident. He has noticed Nam taking a liking to Chon, so the next day, he makes Chon promise that he will never be with Nam, no matter what happens. Chon agrees to do as he says for the sake of their friendship. After summer break, Nam immerses herself in her studies and works very hard to get better grades. At the same time, her group of friends stops talking to her, furious that she ignored them during the summer break. To reconcile, she apologizes and sits by them, singing their favorite song. The girls join her and go back to being the cheerful group of 4. In the meantime, Chon's father starts making calls to the national football training centers. He wants his son to be able to get more exposure to the world of sports. Eventually, Chon gets an offer from a training agency to train in Bangkok. This means he will have to transfer to another school. Then one day, Nam is informed that she got the highest grade last semester. As her father had promised, he sends her a ticket to fly to the States and join a new school. Since both Chon and Nam might never get to meet again, during the last day of the semester, she finally decides to tell him how she feels. They go by the swimming pool together, where she reveals that she has been in love with him since middle school. She changed her appearance, tried to get into the dance club, took part in sports, and even hung out with Top, all for him. Before Chon can reply with an answer, she notices Pim loves Chon written on his shirt. He confirms that they have been dating since last week. Nam can't even complain because Pim has always been nice to her. She accidentally falls into the pool while trying to walk away and breaks down crying. Later, Chon returns home and goes through his daily journal that only has pictures of Nam in it. For as long as Nam has loved him, he has also been in love with her. He liked her from the very beginning, even when she was not conventionally attractive. When he said she looked the same as Snow White, he meant that he never saw her as ugly. The bitten apple after the play was also a gift from him. Similarly, he had planted the rose he gave her on Valentine's Day. Every time she was together with Top, Chon wished he could change places with him. But because of the promise he made to his best friend, he could never express his feelings. Before leaving for Bangkok, he visits Nam's home and places a notebook in front of her door, hoping that she would get an answer to the proposal she made that day. Cut to 9 years later, the scene from the beginning of the movie repeats as we see Chon taking care of a baby. But it turns out that the baby is Pim's child, and Chon only takes care of him as a favor. Nam has become a popular fashion designer. She is mostly based in New York, but has returned to Thailand to continue living with her mother. She is invited to a television show for an interview. On being asked about her inspiration, Nam tells them about her first love that didn't end happily, but made her a better person. To her surprise, the interviewer invites the said first love to the stage. The two meet after almost a decade, but the love they feel for each other is the same. The movie ends as Nam asks him if he ever married, and Chon replies that he has been waiting for someone to return home.